Seek discomfort. Seek discomfort. Um, Throughout the course of this year, one thing I've learned and one thing that has pushed me to want to become better and try to become better each and every day is to seek uncomfortability, to seek being uncomfortable. And I'm in a season in my life right now where I have to make a lot of uncomfortable decisions. But I've became sort of used to being uncomfortable, and many people don't want to be uncomfortable, but when you become uncomfortable, it builds a different type of discipline. Because when you're uncomfortable, you're constantly doing things you don't want to do. You're constantly working. I'll say the 5 biggest key steps to setting up a dream and chasing it are these 5 things I'm about to say. All right. Number 1, the most important. Whatever you believe in, for me, that's Jesus Christ. Whatever you believe in, make sure your goals align with that belief, align with that purpose. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in God, and I want to make sure what I'm doing aligns with the purpose I feel He has for me, right? So number 1, make sure your assignment aligns with your purpose. Number 2, do it anyways. Don't procrastinate, don't overthink, don't step by step. Do it anyways. Number 3, fix your surroundings. If you show me the 5 closest people to you, I can show you your future. Your future may be good or may be bad, but fix your surroundings. Number 4, know yourself. Know yourself. Know your imperfections. Know your talents. Know yourself. Number 5, be disciplined and seek uncomfortability. Seek discomfort and be disciplined. I feel like those go hand in hand, right? Because when you feel discomfort, you're doing something that you don't want to do, and I can go through that and break each thing down step by step. But what I'm here to say is motivation doesn't last forever, right? I get on here and I try to motivate you guys. I try to make motivational content, but to be honest, motivation fades, right? So you have to build principles and concepts based off discipline. Sometimes you have to isolate yourself, and you have to just find out within yourself the discipline. You have to force your mind to do things you never thought was possible for you to do. For you to succeed in something, you have to truly believe you can never give up. And I'm here to tell you to don't give up. Seek discomfort. Seek it. Yearn for it. Seek accountability. If you're around people who are not holding you accountable and you're not holding yourself accountable and they don't hold you to a higher standard, those are people you should not be around. If you are around people who don't like being held accountable and they don't like being told to be disciplined, those are people you shouldn't be around. If you are always providing, nobody's ever providing you any value, those are people you shouldn't be around. And I'm not saying it like for you to be friends with somebody you need a gain, but everything trades in value. So if you want to chase your dream, you have to attract the dream to be able to achieve it, right? You have to have value for your dream to even be met. If your dream has value, you have to have enough value to reach it. And I'm learning like some of the worst advice somebody can give you is to be yourself. And I know that sounds wrong, but people used to always tell me, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. But myself is not the version of me that God sees, right? Myself is not the version of me that God intended me to be. Myself is not the version of me that can achieve what I want to achieve. So if you're telling me to be myself is stagnant, myself is complacent, myself is irresponsible, then who are you really telling me to be, right? You have to call yourself higher before you expect others to call you higher. You have to call yourself higher. Once God calls you higher, you can't keep ignoring that call forever. You have to call yourself higher, and discipline is just a strong function, a strong factor of calling yourself to a higher standard, to a higher accord. And to be quite honest, it's one of the most beautiful things you can have, right? In search for a passion, in search to achieve something, you can't be a quitter. Don't you dare quit again. I'm saying it now. Don't ever quit again. Don't you ever look at yourself and say, I can't. Don't you ever look at yourself and say, I won't. Don't you ever look at yourself and say, why me? Why not? Why can't you be the one who never gives up? Why can't you be that? Why can't you be the person who seeks discomfort and seeks consistency and seeks discipline and seeks accountability? Why can't you be the person who refuses to fail? Failing is never an issue. Losing is never an issue. The issue is becoming comfortable with the loss, expecting it. You start to form this expectation in yourself where you become comfortable with losing, where you become comfortable in certain seasons of your life, right? But that's not where you should be. That's not the place where your brain should be at. Your mind should be heading there. And that's why I tell you to seek discomfort, because that builds strength. You can't give up in discomfort. You can't. You have to work and keep working and keep working. And though it may not feel good, it's great for you. You may not understand it now, but nobody around you might believe in you. Nobody around you might understand you. But you don't need anybody around you to believe in you. Just do it for yourself. Chase after a dream and chase after a goal yourself. Build yourself. Hold yourself to that higher standard. Keep your head up, your chest up, and keep moving forward. Because the worst thing in this life you can be is a quitter. The worst thing in this life you can be is comfortable. You shouldn't be complacent. As somebody who claims to be a dreamer, and if you're not a dreamer, I don't want you watching me. Honestly, I want to lead dreamers, and if you're not a dreamer and you're okay with being complacent, then that's your problem, right? But if you claim to be a dreamer, the worst thing you can be is complacent. You have to be disciplined and work and work and work. See, I haven't been able to stream all week, having PCs issues. I'm recording this off of a cell phone right now and a microphone. What's stopping you from doing what you want to do? Everything can be going wrong in your life, but if the Lord woke you up to see another day, don't quit. Failing isn't the problem. And people say if you fail once, you're a failure. Some people say that, right? But if you win once, that doesn't mean you're a winner. You have to fail to win. You have to know what failure tastes like to not want to feel that ever again. You have to seek the discomfort of failing. You have to have strong enough character that you don't quit when you fall. Because that's what builds you, honestly. And if you want to build that life where your mom doesn't have to pay another bill, where you can buy your father his dream car, when your children don't have to worry about anything, you can't be somebody who's okay with being complacent. You can't be somebody who's okay with having the people around you who don't hold you accountable, who don't hold themselves accountable. You can't have those type of people around you. You can't be in a situation where you are always comfortable. You have to love yourself, and it hurts to say this, but sometimes you have to be selfish. Sometimes you have to let go of the closest people to you, because sometimes the closest people to you be your biggest enemies. Everybody's biggest enemy, and I'm gonna keep it being with you, everybody's biggest enemy is the man in the mirror. Sometimes the closest people to you either contribute in you defeating that man in the mirror, or they contribute to you staying the same, or even sometimes becoming worse. And if you're a dreamer, you have to surround yourself with other dreamers, other people who are emotionally mature, other people who want it as bad as you do, even more than you do. Surround yourself with people who hold themselves to a higher standard, at a higher echelon, who will hold you at that same standard. Because honestly, growth, if you're around people who just want it now, I just want it now, I want growth now, I want it now, how do I tell you it's never going to come now? And the best thing I've ever heard, the best piece of advice somebody has ever given me, right, is that every day you wake up and you do something that you don't want to do, and it's going to make you better. And a day is going to go past, you're not going to see any growth. 2 days is going to go past, you're not going to see any growth. A week is going to go past, you're not going to see any growth. A month is going to go past, you're not going to see any growth. But the truth is, growth is never linear for someone chasing for success. It's never stagnant. If you wake up and you do that every day, you're stacking on bricks inch by inch, even if you're not growing fast, even if you see people doing it overnight. Newsflash for you, a lot of the people that you see blow up overnight has been doing what they want to do for years now, and they're just now being acknowledged. You have to work harder than you ever did if you want to become something you never seen. If you want to be something that you never were, you have to do things you never did, and that is seek discomfort. If you want to grow, you have to go out and take that step every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when it hurts. You have to go take that step every day, because these steps you take is unlocking new doors that you don't see. When you remain disciplined, when you serve the Lord, when you do things that you have to do, you're not only building yourself here in the physical, you're building yourself in the spiritual, you're building yourself mentally. So though people can't see your growth, maybe you can't see your growth, the Lord can see your growth. The demons can see your growth, and they tremble in fear. The Lord stands up and applauds in heaven. You have to continue to work, because when you get up and you take a step, compared to when you get up and you stay the same, the demons over here, they're afraid of that person who's taking a step. Each day I get up, I take a step. Even if you take this much of a step, those demons tremble every time you take a step, because they want you to remain comfortable. The Lord applauds every time you take a step, because he knows that discomfort in this world will lead to success in his eyes. So whatever you want to be, whatever you want to do, chase that dream fully, step by step, day by day. Seek discomfort. I love you guys, for real.